Salve, salve, guitar community. Today's short lesson is about a movement that it's extremely used in flamenco guitar. It's called rasqueado. Okay. I'm going to try to keep this lesson extremely brief. But what I can tell you is that the rasqueado, it's a technique. It's a strumming technique. But one thing that when I was in college, my teacher, Dr. Miles McConnell, pointed out to me is that flamenco players are extremely fast. They play really fast. And part of the reason is because they're always using this muscle of the guitar. We've talked about many times that when you're playing the guitar, you're using the movement of the fist. So the rasqueado, essentially, you are opening up that fist. You're doing this type of movement. Okay? This type of movement. And using the knuckles. So, with no further ado, let's go on the guitar journey together. Well, you might be asking, what's the point of today's lesson? To learn the rasqueado, to learn how to play flamenco guitar? No. Maybe in the future I need to do some more study on the rasqueado and on flamenco guitar to be able to produce a lesson. But what I do know is that the rasqueado, you doing the opposite movement of your doing a finger picking style, which you're pulling this way. So by exercising this muscle, you are getting some strength on the other one, doing it backwards. Okay. So the point of this video is it's a follow-up from the last lesson that showed you a little bit of how to pull back this way using this knuckle more. So what I'll do every day, if you're having struggle in using more of your hand, getting more sound on the instrument, is to place your right hand in the rosette of the guitar. This is the rosette of the guitar. That's what we call it, just in case you don't know what that is. And slowly open finger by finger, like this. Let it close by itself almost. One more time. If you cannot reach all the strings, that's okay. Maybe start trying to reach from the fourth string down, like. But eventually, try to cover all the strings. And not only that, you know that any type of technique or anything that you're working on the guitar, you're trying to acquire control over the movement, over the sound. So yes, if you're thinking metronome, if you're thinking speed of no mistakes, you got it. I think the secret to success is to make things as simple as possible and develop a certain routine in your practice. So metronome is the most rudimentary routine you can find. So again, try this. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. I'll slow down a little bit. One more time. Make sure that you're not using this part of your finger. Okay? We've talked about this many times, and I am always reminding my students that I see on a weekly basis. Make sure you're doing that. Okay? So, like I said before, I'm trying to keep this lesson brief. That's all I ask of you. If you're having a struggle in getting more of the sound of the guitar, and you still, for some reason, when you're playing scales, you're not be able to do this. See that I'm using this knuckle. That means I would advise you doing a little bit of rasqueado practice. And in general, even if you are producing the right sound and the right movement, I would still do it. It would be a great routine exercise, 5 minutes a day using this. You can check the Pumping Nylon book, the one that I showed you guys in the last lesson, that has several exercises. It has an whole chapter on rasqueado practice. You can maybe practice some other pieces that include Rasqueado, but more than anything, it's a workout. Okay, so if you have any questions about the concept that was just based, you know the drill. Feel free to contact me via email, or if you're my student, you can even call me. Otherwise, stay flame, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Ciao.